The town should have a tale to tell. Be it highwaymen or wishing wells, the ghost that stalks the graveyard,
the banshee and her cry,
the whispered tree will love us by.
every story longs to be heard.
And this is hers. When the bell begins to ring on the last night of winter, and the first day of spring is finally here.
There's a change in the air for the fixed and the frozen. They come to the square for the girl.
Under star or under clouds, they come the midnight crowd
With a drink in hand,
to watch and stand another year, and now we're here to see the turning of the key. She looks beautiful tonight. She's the same.
Never changes.
There's something in the light, maybe this year.
the spark in her eye.
Yardra!
Have another.
I just hope I get to try. Quick now, she's waiting under star or under cloud. We come the midnight crowd
With a drink in hand,
to watch and stand another year, and now we're here to see the turning of the key. Stops like a broken clock. There's another tick, but she doesn't talk. Even though we come each year and try to wind her, still she remains the same. But the legend says that she used to move and that she could walk and talk all on her clothes. So we come to this, what can only click, and a moment back with another twist in her back again, praying that she'll stir, she'll return.
She had a love, so they say.
Had a boy.
don't they always?
No fate got in the way.
Of course it did. Always does. So she waits till they're apart.
For a sign, for a signal, for a reason to start.
A reason to wait. Stalls like an that need to be free. Sings what she doesn't talk. A reason to rest. A reason to live. When the bell begins to ring on the last night of winter, and the first day of spring is finally here. There's a change in the air for the fixed and the frozen. They come to the square. They come to the square. Under star or under cloud, we come the midnight crowd. With a drink in hand to watch and stand another year, to see the turning of
Do you know anything about what we're doing?
My friend said you're devising a show called Fatherland. Is it to do with fathers, sons, and family? Can you turn up?
So, so do you know anything about who we are?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I've seen some of those frantic assembly shows.
Oh, cool.
I saw Beautiful Burnout when it was here. Yeah, and I really, really loved that show. Seen Train Spotting, obviously. My dad showed it me, actually.
Excellent.
And they had that Curious Incident thing on NT Live here.
Yeah?
But I didn't see that one.
Yeah, so we are, I'm sorry, I'm not doing my emails. I'm trying to find an image for you and I'm struggling with the image. Do you know the, you remember how I showed you that image about how I like to make the show and how I consider the interviews to be like a patchwork where the... Yes, very good.
Have you found it?
Yes, I think I have.
Well done.
So, anyway, what I would like to do with this idea is make a show about, well, fatherhood. And just looking at past experiences, understandings, and
expectations.
Yes, expectations of what that is. And we've identified this process of just getting out there and meeting people and talking to people about their experiences, because their experiences will go beyond ours. And you don't have to have the most extreme experience. Meeting anybody new will open up our imagination.
Exactly.
And Carl can record it as well, if that's all right for you.
Yeah!
And because of that, I'll need you to sign just that. Just that.
Yeah.
So, have a little read. But we're also going to be sticking one of these little microphones on you, so you're going to be very famous.
Alright,
now.
that's what I've always wanted.
Great. Could you stick it on first?
Alright, I never actually worn a microphone before, so
Right. Let's see. So this is a miniature lavalier from Sennheiser. It's directional.
just put it on the collar.
Is that right there?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, is that all right?
Thank you. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
So, what this is day one.
Sorry,
You know,
look, can you come
Yeah.
into the microphone?
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you, Luca.
And each person we interview, it's just of course one person, one experience. But we're going to build up a picture of the greater experience by kind of collecting all of those and building something big out of many little fragments. And it's partly inspired by this painting, which is a Salvador Dali painting.
Gala contemplating the Mediterranean Sea, which at 20 metres becomes the portrait of Abraham Lincoln.
The way the little pieces of this painting go together to make something bigger, because that's what we're hoping each individual
Shard.
Yes, shard will do. Go together to make something bigger. So Simon's going to lead us on the interview, and it's based on a load of questions that he's created, and we actually tried out on each other.
Okay.
What's your name? How old are you? Where are you from? What did your father look like? Did your friends ever meet him? What did they think? Did he ever talk about sex with you? Did he ever talk about love with you? What do you think attracted him to your mother? What do you think attracted her to him? Did he ever discipline you? In what way? Do you still see him now? And what's the earliest memory you have of your father?
Have you turned your phone off?
Sorry. Yeah, my phone's off.
No, is it off? Like not just on silent?
Okay. And do you mind if we take photos as well?
No, I don't mind now.
So I'm just for recording, just say your full name into that microphone.
Luke Hatton.
Alan Hall, Hall.
Craig Much?
How old are you, Craig?
I'm 24. 25 actually.
And you're from Enfield.
Yeah, I'm from Enfield, born in Enfield, yeah.
And you lived there all your life?
Yeah, I never left. Always thought about it, just never got there, you see.
And how many children do you have?
I've got 2, Daisy May who's 4 and Lottie who's 2.
And what's the earliest memory you have of your father?
I never met him.
Are you saying? I'm saying. I feel bad that you feel bad about me feeling bad about you feeling bad about what I said, about what you said, about me not being able to share our feelings.
I thought that what you thought was that I hadn't thought about sharing my thoughts. Then my reaction to your reaction to my reaction would have been more revealing. Yeah.
I'm
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Last night, I got too excited. I was too enthusiastic. Thank you for not laughing. I laughed a little bit at that point when I was touching you and said I might lose consciousness, which you said was adorable. And I've just got to trust you don't think I'm an idiot or some kind of an animal. I've never lost control due to overwhelming lust, but I must say that I'm changing my major to June. I'm changing my major to sex with Joan. I'm changing my major to sex with Joan, with a minor in kissing Joan. Foreign study to Joan's inner thighs, a seminar on Joan's ass in her Levi's, and Joan's crazy brown eyes. Joan, I feel like Hercules. Oh God, that sounds ridiculous. Just keep on sleeping through this and I'll work on coming down. So by the time we've woken up, I'll be cool, I'll be collected, and I'll have found some dignity. But who needs dignity? 'Cause this is so much better. I'm radiating happiness. Will you stay here with me for the rest of the semester? We won't need any food. We'll live on sex alone. Sex with Joe. I am writing a thesis on Joe. It's a cutting-edge field and my mind is blown. I would gladly stay up every night to hone my compulsory skills with Joe. I will study my way down her spine, familiarize myself with her well-being outline, while she researches mine. I spy
No.
with my little eye
Fuck off.
something beginning
Doesn't
with,
matter what it begins with.
beginning with,
Not this.
with, anything but this, with,
Whose benefit is this for?
with what? And there's your answer.
You just had to, didn't you?
Careful, plus it's the time. What else does that do?
We could gouge out our eyes. That might be more fun.
Unnecessary, darling. Enough suspense already. Something beginning with,
Kill me now.
something beginning with S.
Say this.
I knew you'd join in. Sleeping bag. Well, that would be SB. Sleeping bag's 2 words. It's not. It's 2 words. Are you sure?
Go on a charity expedition to the arse end of nowhere, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
No, it's definitely 2 words.
You can leave all your worries behind, they said. A chance to clear your head, they said.
Who's they? Sleeping bag. No, listen, it's just 1 word. Sleeping bag.
You'll be with friends. It'll do you good to get away.
Saying it quicker doesn't make it true. It's 2 words, the word sleeping and bag.
Kill me now.
Inappropriate, and that's not argument. Say about anything. Horseradish. It's too small a word to put into a big one. Yeah, and that's horseradish. We're talking about a sleeping bag. Sleeping bag.
It's not fucking sleeping bag. What the hell's a horseradish anyway?
It's usually a sauce, isn't it?
Yeah, but a sauce isn't a state of natural being. You don't get animal, vegetable, mineral sauce. Has to be a thing before that thing is made into sauce. So what's the thing?
It's a surprisingly philosophical question someone didn't want to ask about. It must look something like a radish, probably.
Why must it?
Because it's got the word radish in it. So what? I don't tell it to a big camp cat. Oh, shut up. I'm right, it's a vegetable. Looks like something you'd find hanging around with a horse.
Sounds like your ex.
A vegetable, maybe. Hung like a horse. You fucking wishes.
Wow, a new record. That was nearly 10 whole minutes without mentioning a penis.
If it's not sleeping bag, then what is it?
I mean, I'm absolutely sure it wasn't sleeping bag.
It wasn't fucking sleeping bag!
What were the letters again? SB. Samuel Beckett?
Yeah, I'm sick of seeing him up here at the peak of the Scottish mountain. That dead playwright gets everywhere, doesn't he?
Lisa's reading wind for God alone.
I'll save you the effort. He doesn't turn off.
Spoilers?
I've got it! Sarcastic bitch.
Fuck's sake. It was just S. Snow. We have a winner. Oh, your turn. Shit. I didn't think of that.
They made her cry, why do you care? What too cold? Look at her, she looks so cold.
We go hum bum 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 bum. Don't know why I decided to come.
Don't know why I decided to come.
Twisting lemons into lemonade. You'd be sleeping.
You'd be drunk if you had stayed.
And you might miss any good that could come after this. First date,
Last night,
not quite what you pictured, but alright.
so take her out.
Give him a shot.
'Cause people can surprise you.
Or not. We go hum bum 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 bum
What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture of a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
I weave with brightly colored strings to keep my mind off other things. So ladies, let your fingers dance and keep your hands out of romance. Lovely witches, let the stitches keep your fingers on through. Let the thread but leave the whole heart whole. Merry maids can sew and sleep, wives can only sew and weep. Falling in love with love is falling for make-believe. Falling in love with love is playing the fool. Caring too much is such a criminal fancy. Learning to trust is just for children's I fell in love with love one night when the moon was full. I was unwise with eyes unable to see. I fell in love with love everlasting. But love
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
I decided to marry you. I decided to marry you. I decided that heaven is gone, that life is on for me. I have thoroughly thought it through, and the man that I want is you. Though it's true there are quite a few who strongly disagree. Nonetheless, I will never move. I confess that I'm wrong, but unless I am wrong, if wrong for love as much as I. This is quite unconventional, I admit, but why should a matter of it? And if you do not say yes at once, I think I'll die.
Miss Dicequick, you've rendered me speechless. May I call you Phoebe?
What am I doing here? This could be dangerous if I've discovered a match with a scandal, and I can handle a scandal so reasonable, I'll say invisible, still as can be. But what's going on in there? I can hear voices I recognize, watching realize this situation puts her reputation severely in question. The merest suggestion could cause a sensation, and I cannot hear what you
I'll
tell.
be warned not to run.
I would go home.
What if I know?
I should go home. Decided to live my life and be alive again.
Who believe how my life is
I
tied?
should be off.
Bring my
Because we love, there's nothing that's better for women like how to spirit man.
And if witness is bad,
Easily
and
started.
the gentle is in there to me, so
Easily
she
done.
died. Taking a wounded blood and poured out of mine. This is quite conventional.
He did not, rather returning the plot.
They say, well, I need no reason.
Why did you send the cow away?
Phoebe, darling.
When I recall this day, I think I'll cry. What was that?
What was what?
That sound is someone
Pay no attention. That's just my new manservant. He's just finding his way around. I'll be with you in a moment. Wadsworth! Isn't this madness? Who could foresee how one trick of timing could ruin it? One in the parlor, one in the bed, nothing between them but me and a wall. Look at Phoebe, perfect and lovely. Couldn't love her, heaven knows. Then I'm with Phoebe, I am on fire, thinking of Sabella, full of desire, passion and dare. I say it love, but when I'm with Sabella, whom do I admire? None but Phoebe, perfect and lovely. Couldn't love her, heaven knows. Round and round it goes. How happy I'd be to be at your disposal, my darling. Of course I accept your proposal.
now should keep.
That would be bliss.
Darling, but first I'll say this. Monty!
Phoebe,
Monty!
Wadsworth.
Monty, Monty! Monty, 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 Monty!
I'm grateful indeed for your gracious bestowals. Yes, Wadsworth, I told you I'll be just a moment.
Now, Monty, dear, I think I'm now through.
No.
But I still want to marry you. I decided to marry you. Just go.
Yes, I'm invited to marry you, marry you, marry you. You must go. Go.
Go!
Go.
Salutes to the sun, dog head down, buttocks to the heaven that breathing through the anus.
Is this really necessary?
It relieves stress, husband.
So does a banana daiquiri. That hurts far less. Oh, Filch, how goes it?
I'm good, Mr. Peachum, I'm good.
Mrs. P!
Where's Polly? Did you find her?
Did you keep her out of trouble like we asked?
Not quite.
Not quite.
Oh God, I've let you down. I've failed yet.
Fail. Filch, I don't pay you to fail.
What's become of Polly? Out with it!
What I'm about to say might upset you. I searched high and low, couldn't find hide nor hair of her. I asked everyone. I was about to give up. Oh, where I found myself in the old town.
The old town, where the streets are in darkness and hungry dogs roam. A criminal element lurks in those quarters.
I was about to give up when I had music.
Oh, music. What kind of music? Joyous music comes from one of the entertainment songs.
Spit it out, Filch!
McKee!
McKee!
She was with McKee.
McKee! My darling daughter!
My pretty Polly!
With McKee! What was she doing there? Answer me, Filch!
McKee? And your Polly? Have I?
Morris!
Oh, I've got a migraine. Oh, terrible. Shooting. Pains. I need to sit down. I need a drink. I need to take a nice, deep breath through the anus.
How could you let this happen?
Me?
You had one job, Filch, to look after our precious daughter, to keep her out of trouble, and you fudged it up something royal.
I'm sorry, Miss P.
Yes, you fucking will be. You two realise the implications this marriage has, don't you, husband?
Yes, I'm the father-in-law to a murderer.
More to the point, you're about to be blackmailed by one.
McKeith, you wouldn't.
Wouldn't he?
It's in his contract. He's honest.
An honest contract killer. Grow a brain, Les. There's only one reason why a despicable crook like McKeith is interested in Polly. The spectacular family fortune stashed securely away in that safe. The Peachum millions.
Oh, God! How can you be so sure?
Because, my sweet, that's what I do. Entrap the gullible daughter and inveigle your way into the family proper.
And all this right before before the elections. Just my bloody luck.
We have to think fast.
I've got nothing.
It's quite simple. McHeath must be dealt with at once. Open the safe, get some money.
How much?
About enough to fill this suitcase. About 100,000 should suffice. Filchy! Oh, Filchy!
Oh, let me die!
You can't die yet, Filchy. You're still on the payroll. I need you to go back to Lockett. Tell him we changed our minds. Tell him we trust his hunch that McHeath killed Goodman and that he must be caught at once. Tell him to use this money as reward for the killer's capture. Tell him to throw it to the streets. The scum McHeath's buddied up with won't be able to resist a whiff of this fortune. They'll give him up in a second if the money's good enough. Once he's under lock and key, we can take it from there. Well, what are you fucking staring at? Get going!
Right you are, Mr. Heath.
Here's your strike pay.
How much is it?
£2 a week.
£2
Each.
I thought strike pay was like a salary. I can't live on £2 a week. Everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody out. What happened? It's gone quiet.
They've stopped the assembly line.
Storm clouds on the horizon, tension in the town, pressure building up, rumors going round, money running short, down to our last pound. Don't let the bastards grind you down.
You've got some face, ain't you, after this?
What's up?
5,000 men laid off.
That's what's up. You let me know, eh?
Hey, what's going on?
We run out of seats, eh?
Well, go back to work.
You're only working for pin money.
Well, it ain't pin money for me, boy.
What? You can't get a man.
Bill, you tell me there was enough seats for another week.
There is.
Management's fighting dirty.
Listen, we always knew it was going to happen. No one said it'd be easy. We've got to stick together.
If you want to be a communist, then don't live in Russia!
You happy now, Connie Riley? You've closed down Dagenham! You put 5,000 men out of work!
Welcome to equality. This is what it's like. This is what it's like. Equal shit for everyone. When you go on strike.
Storm clouds on the horizon.
You're expensive. You've had more fish dinners than Moby Dick. Rail fares, dry cleaning, Chinese massage.
No, that's two separate items, a Chinese and a
I
massage.
need you to bust this strike or I'll bust you.
You can't talk to me like that, mate.
Mate, I need you for breakfast and blow you out my ears.
I'll put a grievance in against you.
What Mr. Tooley wants to know is which girls are feeling the pinch.
It's my job to represent these women.
Man's job to stay.
Oh. Sandra.
Sandra Bowman. She's a bit of a dolly bear.
So one of these broads is showing up. It doesn't look like Walter Mann. Can we offer her promotion?
Ford America's worried, are they?
Do you understand, Dom?
Yeah? Get rid of your double six as quick as possible.
If England fall for equal pay, the rest of Europe will follow.
Storm clouds on the horizon,
right place. I don't spend that on shoes.
You're not going to come off your shoes at 90 miles an hour either!
Don't you ever raise your voice at me in front of my kids, Eddie O'Brady.
What's the matter?
I want to strike! That's what's the matter.
Help me, the economy is simply in free fall. Cutting down on booze and fags and even on football.
Economic indices make the blood chill. Without board, your trade figures are simply roadkill. I never knew eating cheese could be both dangerous and exciting.
It's a fondue, a Swiss dish, like Lisa.
Are you a Swiss dish, Lisa?
No, I'm not.
Here's to the great British darling.
Excuse me.
Mr. Tooley doesn't mean you, darling. One of the strikers. We offered a cash contract with the motions department.
And she accepted.
Yes, the 1600E Cortina.
What's her name?
Why don't you know her name?
Because if I choose to join in this conversation, I would like to use her name and not refer to her as the Dolly Bird.
Sandra Bowman.
And when does this promotion happen?
Friday. You see, Lisa, breaking a strike's like breaking a horse. You gotta break its will.
I thought Ford was in the habit of simply shooting strikers.
Michigan 1932, is this so?
And that's my subject. 5 strikers dead and 60 chained to the hospital bed with shotgun wounds.
Darling, that's enough! Please bring in the dessert.
Oh, wow! What's for dessert?
Cheese.
Storm clouds on the horizon. Tension in the town. Pressure building up. Rumors going round.
Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
Don't let that bastard grind you down.
Don't let the bastards grind you down. It ain't about you. It ain't about the law. It's 3,000 families unemployed and poor. Don't let the bastards grind you
Went inside. Everyone was really messed up. You could tell, all high and drunk and chewing their faces. I recognised a few people from school. There were these older lads there though, not from my school. Looked older, a lot older. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. Becky gave me a drink and I think I smiled, but didn't feel like it. Roll that up then, she said. And I did. Lit it and smoked, and she just watched me. Just watched me smoke. Looking at my hands shaking, then at my face, then back to my hands that wouldn't stop shaking. And then she sort of grinned and called this guy over called Dan. And then everything slows down, and I remember drinking more and Becky and Dan laughing at me, and then everyone was laughing at me. And I remember being sick and everyone was laughing at me. Everyone got their phones out and Becky told me to take my clothes off. And I did. And then Dan told me to roll about in the sick. Just roll about in my own sick. And I did, and everyone was laughing at me, and I didn't feel wanted anymore, but I couldn't stop doing what they told me to do. I don't know why. And then Dan told me to rub the sick in my face as if I was washing in it. And I did. And then he told me to eat the sick. Eat the sick. Eat the sick, you skank! Eat it! And And I did. Everyone was still filming, and I felt like the lump in my throat had exploded back into me. Dan was just shouting, screaming in my face that I was mental. So I ran, grabbed a few of my clothes and ran. Well, tried to run home, fell over, cut my knees, and I just remember lying in bed, and I just wanted to disappear into dust.
Automatically think it could be him. Yeah. You automatically think it could be him. Yeah. That's a scary thing. Did you know that he could be amongst us and like walking around with us every day and we don't know. Yeah. We don't know. You automatically think it could be him. Yeah. You automatically think it could be him. Like anyone, it could be anyone in here. 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 For all we know, which is now really scared me. Don't think about it. I'm just gonna like cry. It could be anyone in here. Yeah. Which is now really scared me. Don't think about it. I'm just gonna like cry. You automatically think it could be him. You automatically think it could be him. It could be him. Well, some serial killer seems to have been loose and sort of attacked prostitutes from in the Ipswich area. Did various different areas surrounding Ipswich. 2 minutes away from my house, which is slightly scary, and it was found the body on the land of a girl who goes to my school. So yeah, it's slightly scary. Yeah. Yeah, I think because we're in the countryside, I think it's safer than it actually is. Because it says, you know, Suffolk, and everyone's like, oh, it's really nice and stuff, but then when you know there's actually someone out there, it's a lot more scary, so I ain't been going anywhere on my own. I used to go out every Friday and Saturday night, and I just don't go out anymore. It's not safe for young girls and women out in Ipswich anymore, it's not safe. Yeah, it's not safe for young girls and women out in Ipswich anymore, it's not safe. Yeah, as it used to be. It's quite scary to think how the world's come to this. You automatically think it could be him. You automatically think it could be him. Like anyone, it could be anyone in here. 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 For all we know, which is now we tell. Nothing about it. I'm just gonna like cry. Yeah, it could be anyone. For all we know, which is now we tell. Nothing about it.
what's happening all over. I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home by a television set who once used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over.
Wintry February night. The present. Order of events. A phone call from a frightened woman, a state trooper, a sunken object in an icy pond. But nothing more enlightening to add, other than tracks leading across the highway towards a diner. You've heard of trying to find a needle in a haystack? Well, stay with us now, and you'll be part of an investigation whose mission is to find not that proverbial needle. No, the task is even harder. Officer Dan Perry has got to find an alien in a diner, and you'll search with him, because you've just landed in.
That is crazy. No one's come in here since 11 this morning. Except me and my passengers. Me and 6 people. Which means one person here.
You're trying to tell us that someone landed in some kind of flying saucer or something?
And came in here.
Came in here with us.
Who was it? Who landed in a flying saucer?
That's just not possible. We would have seen them.
That's right, we would have seen them, wouldn't we? I don't know if we would have. In the snow and in the dark, we were in a hurry to get off that bus.
Oh, anyone could have snuck in here with us. We wouldn't have noticed.
You were all on the bus together.
They loaded in the snow stuff at Hook's Landing. To tell you the truth, I don't know who got it. I was just hustling to get there. The hero on that bus, well, it isn't the finest.
I'll say.
Everyone was just huddled up in their coats. You couldn't see anyone on the tin.
Just like a science fiction is what it is. A regular Ray Bradbury.
6 humans and 1 monster from outer space.
You don't happen to have an eye in the back of your head, would ya?
I find you offensive. You know that?
Most Martians do, mister. Most Martians do. Well, officer, what now?
Yes, just what exactly is standard police procedure for an alien invasion in a 2-bit greasy spoon in the middle of nowhere?
Why, hey there!
I just wanted to know.
Well, this isn't exactly par for a course, I'll admit. We go off on a lot of many assignments, but this one, wow.
But we've got to find out who it is, don't we? I mean, don't we?
You should be using deductive reasoning. I mean, it's only logical.
That's right, girlie. You go get him.
You got identification, miss?
Left it under the pod, under my spaceship.
Who won the World Series last year?
This is an Abbott and Costello routine in the making.
I got it, sharp boy, but I got it. Pittsburgh Pirates won it, took it 4 out of 7 from the Yankees. Didn't figure us Martians would know much about the great American pastime, huh?
What about you, miss? You got identification?
Oh no. As a matter of fact, I don't. I left my wallet. I left it in my suitcase. It was shipped on ahead.
What's your name, miss?
Ethel McConnell. I'm a professional dancer. How many legs? How many legs? I'm going to belt you, lady.
How did you know?
She's the only one I know.
Thank you.
But sure, who noticed him? How do we know he's the same guy that was driving the bus? Ain't nobody been exonerated yet. Especially not that suspicious little girl.
That's a good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me my new philosophy? That teacher gave a D on last week's homework. She said, Miss Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her my new philosophy. Miss B, I she.
Look, see. Addy.
But why are you telling me? That's my new philosophy.
Run, freedom, run!
Run, freedom, run, run, freedom, run.
Freedom, run away!
Freedom, run away, freedom, run away. My friends, you have to run, 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 run. Freedom, run away. Freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday.
3, 4!
Till then, you better run, run, freedom, run away.
Freedom, run!
Hallelujah, freedom sun, sweet day. Run, 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 hallelujah, freedom, run.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Lock the door and stop complaining. Gather round and listen. From now on, we're entertaining. Hide a heart and hope is hell. Hold your mood and hold your bladder. Take the food and stop the chatter. Can't you hear the pitter patter? We're not here to eat. We came for the heat. Let's raise the roof. Let's make a scene. Let's hope the gods of love will shine above and show the way. Let's call the shots. Let's roll the dice. Here's my advice, it always pays to raise the roof. Let the neighbors scream and shout, who cares if they do? They don't see the light, we'll keep them up all night. So, cut the strings and set the table, gather roses. Welcome to a taro bagel. Learn the language, come what may. Spare me how the wind is blowing. When you keep the whiskey flowing, you can reap what you keep sowing. When you walk the plank, you got me to thank. Let's raise the roof.
Let's raise the roof.
Let's make a scene.
Let's make a scene.
Let's hope the gods of love will shine above and show the way.
Let's raise the roof.
Let's call the shots.
Let's call the shots.
Let's roll the dice.
Let's roll the dice.
My advice, John, when the big hand hits the wand, you gotta do what must be done. So put away that smoking gun. Let's raise the roof.
They call you Lady Luck, but there's room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me, the pickings have been lush. And yet, before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners, you might refuse to stand. So the best that I can do sight.
Never get out of my sight. Stick here, baby, stick here, baby.
Be a lady,
Love me a lady,
rock, be a lady.
love me a lady. Walk will you, roll will you, what's the matter, roll the dice. Coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up right. Ha!